Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 You may be seated. Thank you.
Namaste to one and all. Whilst Ma'am Daisy will be singing a bhajan for us, for those of you who have not viewed the body, you're most welcome to come through now.
Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh Deva, Mata Jaki Parvati Pita Mahadeva. एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, एक दंत दयावंत चार भुजाधारी, माथे पे तिलक सोहे मोज की सवारी, माथे पे तिलक सोहे मोज की सवारी, पान चरे फूल चरे और चरे मेवा, लड्डुअन का भोग लगे संत करे सेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। अंधे को आंख देत कुड़ियन को काया, अंधे को आंख देत कुड़ियन को काया, आंजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया, आंजन को पुत्र देत निर्धन को माया। सूर शाम चरण आय सकल कीज सेवा, माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। जय गणेश जय गणेश जय गणेश देवा, माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा, माता जगी पार्वती पिता महादेवा। प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, शांति दीजिए परमात्मा, शांति दीजिए परमात्मा। प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, शांति दीजिए परमात्मा, शांति दीजिए परमात्मा। जन्म मरण के फेरे तालना, जन्म मरण के फेरे तालना, मुक्ति दीजिए परमात्मा, मुक्ति दीजिए परमात्मा। प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, प्रभु तेरे द्वारे आया है आत्मा, शांति दीजिए परमात्मा, शांति दीजिए परमात्मा। हम सब मिलकर करते हैं प्रार्थना, हम सब मिलकर करते हैं प्रार्थना। परमात्मा शांति दीजिए परमात्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वारी आया है आत्मा प्रभु तेरे द्वारी आया है आत्मा
Great namaste to one and all. I do understand that some of you are in a hurry to leave, so we would like to begin with the program that we have arranged for today. We appreciate and thank you for your presence here today. Thank you for the many messages of condolences received from many who could not be here today. It is indeed with a great sense of loss that I address you here today. We have all gathered to pay tribute and celebrate the life of Beena, as she was affectionately known. Beena was diagnosed with liver cancer, which she fought with dignified courage. To Beena, life was to be cherished and enjoyed. She was hardworking, deeply religious, and a dedicated and loving mom and grandmother. She was proud of all her children, grandchildren, daughter, and sons-in-laws. Always very practical, self-willed, simple, selfless, and humble. Beena was a very deeply spiritual person, and in her outlook to life also she was very spiritual. She always bore hardships with dignity, humility, and grace, and always maintained a positive attitude to life. She assisted Prem in his photography business, and later she assisted him in the studio and travel and tour outings. She was well known in the Tongat and surrounding areas for her capable handling of complete photography assignments and functions. Her lovable character and concern for others won over our hearts. She had a very cordial relationship with her neighbors, always very caring and self-sufficient, and always wore a smile on her face. The entire Misthry family looked up to her as an elder sister. I have fond memories of her cooking, caring, and cleaning for the entire Misthry and Andy family. Although we are saddened that she is not here with us today, we are fortunate to have fond memories of her. I would now like to hand you over to Daisy to continue with the bhajan before I call the next speaker.
तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भोली है, प्यारे हैं। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ कि ये जो दुनिया है ये बने का तो पलवारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ धूकन लागी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ, धूकन लागी है माँ तेरी अखियाँ। मेरे लिए जागी है तू, मेरे लिए जागी है तू सारी सारी रतियाँ मेरे नींदिया पे, अपनी नींदिया भी तूने वारी है। ओ अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई, अपना नहीं तुझे सुख दुख कोई। मैं मुस्काया तू मुस्काए, मैं मुस्काया तू मुस्काए, मैं रोया तू रोई, मेरे हंसने पे मेरे रोने पे तू बलिहारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ, माँ बच्चों की जान होती है, माँ बच्चों की जान होती है। वो होते किस्मत वाले, वो होते किस्मत वाले जिनकी माँ होती है। कितनी सुंदर है, कितनी शीतल है, न्यारी न्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी भली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, मेरी माँ। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम्, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्णदामोदरम्, रामनारायणं जानकीवल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभम कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान आते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं, तुम मीरा के जैसे बुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान गाते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान गाते नहीं, तेरे शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, तेरे शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान गाते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान गाते नहीं, तेरे शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं, तेरे शबरी के जैसे खिलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान सोते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं, माँ यशोदा के जैसे सुलाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं। कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, कौन कहते हैं भगवान नाचते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह तुम न जाते नहीं, गोपियों की तरह तुम न जाते नहीं। अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, अच्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदरं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं, रामनारायणं जानकी वल्लभं।
I would like to call Colleen to share with us your experiences with Mama.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This message is from all the kids, Ma's children that she loves so dearly. Dearest Mom, thank you for all the love you gave us from the moment we entered into your life. Your guidance and caring support has always been invaluable. That molded us into the individuals that we have become. Through difficult and challenging times, you stood by us. The values that you instilled in us will be etched in our hearts forever. Thank you for the delicious meals, homemade meals that you always had prepared for us, and especially your square rotis that no one could master. You'll be missed dearly and cherished forever. Rest in peace, Mom.
हाथ भी जब नहीं सके, सांस भी जब नहीं पास हो, मौत भी हो सामने खड़ी, मुश्किल में और एहसास हो, मन के मंदिर में चलती रहेगी संगीत की आरती, मन के मंदिर में चलती रहेगी संगीत की आरती, मुझको
मुझको
मन के मंदिर में जलते रहे गीत संगीत आरती, गीत संगीत आरती।
I would like to call upon Alicia, the eldest grandchild, to say a few words on behalf of the other grandchildren.
Good evening. I'm one of Beena's many and eldest grandchild. On behalf of our family, we would like to On behalf of our family, we thank you for helping us pay respect to a wonderful person, someone who is always nice and loving. She would be proud you are all here today, so thank you. I want to thank my family very much for giving me the honor to eulogize my grandma. I have a rule for today. I like rules. Let's not be sad today, but please be happy. She is pain-free, able to walk and use both legs. She is dancing, kissing, smiling, telling stories, laughing with the siblings and many others. We had our time on earth with her. Now they get their time, and that's fair. I'm sure thankful I got 17 of her 72. I have been asking people, what will you miss most about Ma? Many spoke of how do I choose. Some even just couldn't choose. There was just too many things. The number one reply was, any guesses? Her food, especially her square roti. It's almost as if I could taste it right now. The dining table was always full of food whenever we came to visit, with the side of my cut cucumber because she knew how much I love cucumber. She would take great care of me when I was small. Her house was my second home. Whenever I came to visit, she would make sure I always had a smile on my face and would spoil me so much. From the many beach and Sibaya trips to the always having our favorite ice cream in the freezer. I remember this one time she asked me and my brother if we wanted to go for a walk with her. Of course, as bored children, we said yes. She made us walk from her house to the village. I'm pretty sure we spent nearly the whole day there, and me and my brother's legs were so sore at the end. As for her, she was active, and her legs weren't even tired. She's always a hard worker, and would never skip the day's jobs, and what needed to get done would get done on her watch. I would love to talk about her some more, but we'll be sitting here for the whole day and more. We are thankful, grateful, and we are better because of her love, her joy in this earth. We thank you, Ma. God bless. We will miss you. Thank you. From the grandchildren.
तो
Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who have not viewed the body, please feel free to come through. I have some messages of condolences from people who have not been able to be here today. I would like to read the first one. I would like to read a message from my sister Indrani, who is unable to be with us here today because she is undergoing medical treatment. Namaste all. May God give us strength during this period of bereavement. Although no words can really help to ease this loss, may the rich memories of loving Beena be a source of comfort to us today and in the days ahead. Prem and family, please be strong, always loving you from Indrani.
Jai Krishna Hare, Jai Krishna Hare, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, जय कृष्ण हरे, दुखियों के दुख दूर करे, जय 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 कृष्ण हरे, चुपचाप
The next message is from my niece Shakti from Australia. My dearest Beena Mami, we are not there to honor you and celebrate your life. We are there in spirit with everyone. Thank you for always being so joyful and always happy to share your delicious cooking. You are and always will be so special to all around you. Our condolences to Prayer Mama and the family. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. Until we meet again, rest in peace, Beena Mami.
Whatever brings Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord must and forever be your way, Lord, or else not of the land. Why must I be with you, Lord? Oh, be a sound of in the sun. Must and forever be your way, dear Lord, or else not of the land. Why must I be with you, Lord? Oh, be a sound of in the sun. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord Jesus, Urage Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord Jesus, Urage let me forever be the ocean. Let now from your hand. Let me forever be the ocean. Let now from your hand. Let me forever be the ocean. Let now from your hand. Let me forever be the ocean. Let now from your hand. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord Jesus, Urage Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord Jesus, Urage peace within is my goal, dear Lord. Never throw me up or down. And in the end, when I leave, dear Lord, let you and I work as one. Peace within is my goal, dear Lord. Never throw me up or down. And in the end, when I leave, dear Lord, let you and I work as one. Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord Jesus, Urage Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Satya Sai Bhagavan, Om Lord Jesus, Urage
Last message from my brother Roshan, who is in Kuwait. To Prema family, wishing you peace, to bring you comfort, courage to face the days ahead, and loving memories to forever hold in your heart. Take care and be strong. I would like to pass the vote of thanks. I would like to thank nurses Silindile and Thule from Rapha Health Center and the staff of Entebbe Hospital for their unconditional love, care, and support shown to Beena during her illness. I would also like to thank family, friends, and neighbors for your support and encouragement shown towards prayer during this difficult time. Our officiating priest today is Pandit Keso Pandey. I would like to hand you over to you.
Dear friends and relatives of our dear departed Sister Beena Misthry. It was so nice to listen to the encouraging sentiments expressed by the families. Whenever death occurs, it leaves us in a state of shock. But yet, to our knowledge, we know death is certain. No one can escape death. And the feeling that you have when death occurs depends on the relationship that you shared with the departed one. If you and I are feeling for grief, can you imagine how the closer ones could be feeling? When we think of Prem, having spent something like 52 years of his life in this blissful marriage that they had shared. What about the children? They all were nurtured so nicely. Daisy from Bhakti Sangeet, the first song I remember, or second bhajan, she sang about Ma, what mother does, what mother has done. And if the children listened carefully, their hearts would have been pining and crying. And these tears are not tears of missing Mom, but it is tears of gratitude for what Mom has done for us. Imagine from birth to be brought up to this stage, the grandchildren expressing their sentiments. And the children will, and even the adults, I think they just remember the best things in this relationship. And I think food was such a priority for Beena, it seems. And everybody loves Mummy's food. Ask anyone. And it was no different with this Misthry family. The Misthry family is a big one. You can see, you heard the messages that came from far and broad. Prem, I think, is the eldest, if I could recall. And being the eldest, there must have been so much that this marriage had shouldered in this family, in the Misthry family. Over time, each one went their own ways, evolved in their own nuclear families. And then when there is a death, when somebody leaves us, we once again rally around. And it is so nice to see the Misthry family. And rallying around to support each other. To you friends and distant relatives, so nice to lend support to the bereaving family. And it is our fervent prayer that Beena goes on in this journey. You see, when Beena was born, we said when Beena was born, to her parents, they would have consulted the priest and checked what name to give this child that was born. So when we indulge in astrology, we want to relate with that soul that took, that manifested in this body. And we mistakenly, the parents mistakenly feel, well, Beena is that body. Really speaking, it is that soul that came. Otherwise the body is nothing. At the moment that soul has left, and we say Beena is gone, Beena is no more. So Beena is none other than the Atman. Beena is that soul. Our relationship now, in order to cope with this parting, in order to cope with this grief that we feel at the parting away of that soul, we ourselves have to rise above this physical form of all our senses and think of ourselves as soul. We are Atman, we are the souls. I am a soul, and this soul is trying to understand the passing away of Beena, that soul. Beena, my mother. Beena, my wife. Beena, my grandma. That is how we have to cope or try to accept and understand death. In fact, nothing has happened to us at soul level, at spiritual level. Nothing happens to the soul. The soul came for an experience. That is what it had deserved. The soul is forever, it doesn't rest. It came for an experience through this body, in this particular family. And fortunately for an further experience, Beena married Prem Misthry and joined the Misthry family. And what an experience she must have had. And the soul came for that experience. I still remember Beena's experience. She herself had such a lovely experience. When I'm doing puja, she is filming. And Prem at times entrusted her with the full project of the filming of an event. What an experience she had. She interacted with each one of you, otherwise you would not have been here. That interaction that she shared with you was an experience. Your grandchildren gave her so much of joy. What a joyful experience that was. The neighbors, the friends. I come from the same township, we live in the same road. And whenever I passed by, if she was outside, I would stop and talk to her. And that loving nature of hers. And she looked quiet, but there was so much of exuberance in that quietness. There was so much of love in that attitude that she had. And that was an experience. It was an experience for me, it was an experience for that soul. And it is my fervent prayer and hope that the experience that you shared with Beena was an enriching one, was one that contributed to us feeling good and Beena feeling good. And it is only the experience that goes with the soul. Beena is only going to take that experience, that gift that you gave her, that hug that you gave her will. But the feeling that she had of experiencing your hugs, of experiencing your gift, of experiencing the joys, that experience will go with Beena. So we are fortunate. Let's hope every time we met Beena, let's hope you left a lovely, indelible imprint in her mind full of experiences. And it is that experience that could be ever remembered by the ongoing Beena. She came into our lives, and she left and will forever be. To understand the soul, to understand that Atman, gives that knowledge of the soul, gives us sufficient understanding to cope with grief when death comes to us or in our family, amongst us, to our dear ones. And so nicely, even we get despondent sometimes. We do get despondent. In times of grief, in times when we have great challenges above us, we get into a grief mode, we get into a depressive mode. When the challenge is so big that you don't know how to handle the challenge, you just want to drop down, take cover. Arjuna in the battlefield was just like that when he had to fight. There was such all family members on the other side. He was the Pandu and they were the Kauravas, and there was a lovely battle that is going on. And then when he lost it, in this moment, when he couldn't fight as a soldier, he was not going to do his duty, then Krishna Bhagwan, his charioteer, and gave him so much of wisdom. In the Bhagavad Gita, 18 chapters, impregnated knowledge of the soul. All he did, he gave him knowledge, and he said, you one told Arjuna, and it applies to us as well. If I can understand that soul through these two slokas, then I will realize that Beena is, Beena will forever be. Nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantayapo, na shoshayati marutaha, vasansi jirnani yatha vihaya, navani grihanati naroparani, tatha shatirani vihaya jirnan, yanyani sanyati navani dehi. Bhagwan says, this soul, this Atma that I have been just talking about, this Atma cannot be cut by any weapon, nor can it be burnt by fire, nor wet by water, or dried by the wind. So nothing has happened. The soul is forever. Beena is forever. Today we want to dispose, and so nicely, so with such dignity we are disposing of the body and remembering that soul and hoping that that soul remembers its experience, goes with the experience that it has. Even at the last moment, not many people are allowed at the furnace room. When we put the body, the casket into the furnace, I chant the words, Smarana Krito, Smarana Krito, remember, like the soul. We tell the soul, remember all these relationships. Because, you see, the soul had been so attached to this body. If we didn't practice to distance ourselves or to rent asunder this relationship between body and soul, if we didn't realize it in life, then the soul wants to go back to that. And that is why we Hindus, we like to indulge in this cremation. So when that soul, which is there, it is here, it will be there, and when the soul sees the body going into the furnace to be burnt, then that soul realizes, oh, I am not, that body is not for me. And that is why on the 10th day we will do ceremonies. We will do 13 day ceremonies, 6 months and 1 year ceremonies we will do to guide that soul on its forward journey. Nothing has happened to Beena. And Bhagwan says, just death is simply a change of body for that soul. The body served its purpose. This 1 month, or I don't know for how long she has been suffering with this terminal illness is just an excuse. Every soul has to exit. Every soul has to exit. When? We don't know. How? And Bhagavan says, just as a person casts off worn-out garments and puts on new ones, so the embodied soul casts off worn-out bodies and enters new ones. And we will facilitate the journey of the soul so that it can continue in further bodies, continue on its journey towards oneness with Paramatma. Every soul wants to merge with God, want to become one with God. And we will provide that means. The fact that you have come here together to do prayer, your feeling that you have, that lovely songs that Daisy has been singing so beautifully and impregnating every atom here. And the soul is part of the atoms that are here. And your thoughts that you got is creating a lovely ambience for that soul, Your feeling is not going by unnoticed. Prem hasn't seen. The physical forms may have not seen. But your true feelings of your heart is being felt by Beena. And let's send her off in this spirit. Let us rise. We will do the concluding prayer to pray for this soul. Our fervent prayer is that just as there is peace in nature, just as there is peace in the waters, in the herbs, in the trees, in the air, everywhere there is peace. May that peace be with Beena. May Beena be in that peace. May Beena and peace be one as we chant the Shanti part, which is a prayer for peace. Whatever way you think of peace and may Beena be in peace. May she travel in peace. Om Dhyo Shantir Antarikshagam Shanti Prithvi Shantir Apa Shantir Oshadaya Shanti Vanaspatya Shanti Vishwadeva Shanti Brahma Shanti Sharvagam Shanti Shanti Reva Shanti Shama Shanti Redhi Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You may remain standing if you can. If you can't, you can sit, but we will chant God's name. Daisy will lead us into the chants of Ram, or the chants of Lord Shiva, and other gods, whatever pleases her, while the immediate family members will put the last rose that they have got, right, to express your love for Beena. Can somebody facilitate that? And immediate family members can pay your last respect. If there's anybody who hasn't viewed, you may come to the front, and we will proceed with our chanting as we do these rituals.
Om Namah Shivaya, 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 Shivaya Namah Om, Shivaya Namah Om, Shivaya Namah Om, Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah Om, Shivaya Namah Om, Shivaya Namah Om, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya, 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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, 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 Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. 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 Shri Ram, Jai
Let's finish that mustard seed right there. Ram Nam Satya Hai. All of you. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai. Ram Nam Satya Hai.